Hi, this is Tracey from Mindless Crafting, and today we're going to be working on these adorable little pockets. They're super easy to make, and I'm going to show you how. So let's get started. So these measure, let's see, 4 inches by almost 5.5, just a little over 5.25. Okay, so what you want to do is you also need this extension area here to fold over to form the pocket. So that little area there is about 3 inches, but it doesn't have to be exact. You can tailor it to whatever size you want. So I had made these during a live stream using our spring kit, and I wanted to show you what it looked like. So look how adorable that is. This is great for if you want to send a crafty friend a few items and you want to stick some few extras in the pocket. You could also put a tea bag in here too, which would be fun. So look how adorable that is. And so what I did is I cut another piece out here and added a butterfly to it. How adorable is that? And then I just added some tulle on the outside. For this one, I went ahead and used my border punch and punched out a few of these because I thought maybe a crafty friend would like something like this. And I also made a couple of tags. And I took the flower paper clip from my spring kit, and I just added that on there too, in case they wanted that. And then I added a little bit of bling right along that border. And that bling might look familiar to you. Let me just put these back in. This bling right here might look familiar to you because it's from the Dollar Tree. So I have tons of that bling, so I said, you know what, let me go ahead and add that. And if I wanted to, I could actually also take some bling. I got extra, and I could put some in there for my crafty friend to use it. Okay, so what you're going to need is, first of all, picking out your paper. And this paper is from our marble ink collection that we have. There's 48 different or close to 48 different papers that we have, designs. And so these are just a few. So I was trying to decide which ones. These are digital. And I was trying to decide which one should I use. Because they're all so bright and beautiful. Look at that. So I'm thinking I definitely want this flower right here. So I'm going to be cutting that flower out. And I might use possibly this as my background. You can also resize these papers because they are digital. So if you wanted to resize them to make them into pockets, or I'm sorry, card toppers, you could do that too. Look at that. So just a few ideas of what you can do with this. So let's go ahead and cut this down. I'm going to take that flower from there and use it somehow to decorate my pocket. Let me get my cutting tool out here. And this is 8.5 by 11. And so this, of course, was printed with my EcoTank printer, and I'm using a 90-pound cardstock. Okay, so this is going to be 4 inches, right? Okay. That's gorgeous too. Oh my goodness. That looks really pretty. Okay, I'm going to not think about it too much, but I'm really liking this side here. And it's okay to switch up. It's okay. Okay. So just know that this is going to be folded upward, right? Like that. So you just have to decide what part of the paper you want. Okay, so imagine folding this upward like this. So it's a little bit too long. Let's see. Let me fold it. Make it a little bit shorter here. Look how pretty it looks on the back there. So I'm going to take a part of this off because I just want it to be, let's take that off. And get as much of the artwork as I possibly can in this one. Ooh, look at that. Take a little bit more off. So you just have to decide, and I could always go back and use those strips. Okay, so I got this part here, all right? Okay, so let's see. Let me just make sure I measure this so that you know how long it is. Let's see. This is about 8 3/4, just so you know, 8 3/4. So I just have to decide, do I want to fold this up this way? Or if I want to fold this other side up this way. So that's the decision. And because this is white on the inside, I'm going to take a part of this. Let's see. I'm going to take a small portion of that. Just to cover it. And you'll see what I'm doing in a moment. Let me take this right here. Okay, I think that might be all the cutting for right now, but you never know. So this is going to fold up like this, or I'm going to fold it like this. See that? But I also want that other area to be covered up. So that's why I cut this down like that, to give it that double-sided look. So that's what it's going to look like. So let's go ahead and glue this down first. And you can make this as large or small. You can make it wider if you want. It's just up to you. So I'm just going to line that up. And if it's not lined up, no stress. Just cut it down a little bit. This is meant to be fun. Okay, so look how this is, right? And it may not be the exact same size, but it's okay. And fold that up to the top here, just to get my crease in there. And it's just a tiny bit shorter, but it still works. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and just going to glue this edge here and this edge right here. That's it. And someone may end up using this for a journal, so they may end up gluing this down and putting it in their journal. And that can be a pocket for your journal. Okay, just those two sides. Make sure I'm in the camera here. Okay, and so you already have your pocket. Now, if you want to use this, if you want to leave this squared like this, you can. But I like to have mine rounded. Something about rounding the edges that makes it look better. Okay, so let's let that dry just a little bit. Okay, so now is a good time to distress along the edges. And I'm just going to take this and you don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because I like the way that looks. This is Broken China Distress ink. And I really like the way that looks around the edges here. And there is a little piece sticking out there. I'm just going to cut that off. The nice thing is these are super easy, and if you have any little minor imperfections, that's okay. Just keep going. That is pretty. Okay, so now we're going to take, remember I said I wanted this flower right here? Don't be afraid to cut into your paper. The paper is beautiful, but it's meant to be used. It's not meant to sit on your shelf, right? It's meant to be used. And look how pretty those flowers are. I've been getting a lot of wonderful feedback from y'all about the marble ink paper. And I'm so glad that y'all love it. Okay, see what I'm doing here? Just cutting right into the paper. So I want to put that right on here, but I want to add a little bit of dimension to it. Something like that. Let's get something to add dimension. And before I even do that, I'm going to put that aside for a moment because, let's see, add a little bit of bling there to it. I think that would be cute. I'm just going to measure up like this and then cut right about there. Take some of this off. I just want 2 strands on this one. And also, if you want, see how I did this? You can use your edge here. If you want to use that border, you can use the border there and put it on like that too. But I think I'm going to do this one without the border right now. Okay, looks good to me. So let's go ahead and add that on there. I think it creates a nice separation in the pocket. Nice separation from the pocket. Yep. It looks like I may need to cut one more little piece off here. And cut this off. Yep. Let that dry a little bit. And now we're going to put on some dimension. And I already see this coming together nicely. Hopefully you can see it too, and hopefully this inspires you to make a couple of pockets. Right about here. Just coming over that. Nice thing is you have this area here to decorate however you want. So let me show you what that looks like. How cute that looks. Okay, so now you can take some of these leftover papers, right? Because this paper is just too beautiful. And you can cut them down. And these can be journaling cards if you want them to be. It's nice because the paper just goes together so well. So you have all the paper matching. Let's see, I did not cut that straight. Huh. I'm recording in the morning, so my cutting is not looking too good, right? Let's see, and make sure that can fit. Okay, yep, it fits. You could even put a message on the back, right? It's just so artsy. Okay, let's cut a little bit of this off. Ooh, do y'all hear the birds outside? Early morning, birds are singing. And I'm just gluing these little bits and pieces here before I stick it in there in my pocket. I want to make sure that this is dry so it doesn't get stuck down in there. Okay, let's go ahead and punch a hole in there. And it's already coming together, y'all. How cute is that? Let's go ahead. So we got this. We got this. And I like to take my clips and put them together, so you can do that if you want to. Okay, so I still have some of this left over, so I can use this now and go back and get some of these. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Yes. And you can put it into your paper trimmer. You don't have to cut like I'm cutting. How pretty is that? Look at that. That'll make a nice slimline card, wouldn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Make a really pretty slimline card. Let's see something here. I'm just thinking you can actually do an envelope if you wanted with this too. How pretty is that? So just thinking to myself here, it's like once you start making stuff, right? Once you start making things, it's almost like in the process, you start to find other things that you can make, if that makes sense. Start making and the ideas will come. So it's through the actions of doing. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down, make sure I glue this right here. Just this area here. Glue that area right there. And of course, right during filming, recording, we found another idea to make, right? Add one of the clips on here. Yep, let me make sure I got that right. Oh, right here. It doesn't want to go over the envelope because it's a little bit too thick. Oh, there it goes. And there it is, shut like that. Now you have a matching envelope to go inside of your pocket. And let's put something on there. It's coming together. These will be nice for like matching stationery, like notes, right? This paper would be pretty. Just cut them down to size and make a couple of note cards. Especially using like this. You can knock out a ton of them using these card toppers. And look how pretty that looks. Look at all the colors, y'all. Put this in too. Add this. Just making sure that I fit it so that it, this is still drying, the edges here. They're pretty much dry, but still. Or you can clip it on just like this, right? So much you can do with that. And then inside this pocket, let me just remove this. See if this is dry yet. It's pretty dry. You can put some bling in there, right? Because a crafty friend may want some bling. You can put some bling in there. Add tea bags in there. Whatever you think might fit, might be a cool idea. What would you comment below what you think you would put in there with these? Let me know. And of course, during recording, it never fails. Plane flying overhead. And I love these. Just gonna stick that in there too. And you know what? The envelope, if you wanted to, this is only if you wanted to, you could actually add this in. Just adds a whole nother dimension to it. And even if you wanted to do it here at the bottom, you know, cut one long enough, you could add that on the bottom. But the marble paper just stands on its own. It's super, super pretty. And then if you want, you can grab up a couple more of these. And go this way. Beautiful from every angle. And look how pretty, just this by itself, look how pretty that is. And these can be some bookmarks if you want. Or you can create more envelopes. Let's see, that fit in there? That would just about fit in there, wouldn't it? This paper is too beautiful, and you can use every bit and piece that you want, right? You can stamp a sentiment on this. Let's see. I'm going to I have some words sitting over in the corner. So you can take some words and make some ephemera. I'll show you in a minute what I'm going to do with this. And this is, these words are from the Write Your Own Story kit, actually stamp set. And even you could even put a message on the front if you wanted to. I'm going to put everything on the inside. The journey continues. So don't be afraid to experiment. Let's see, I'm going to get this flower right here. Let's go here with this flower. Usually I'll use my fussy cut scissors, but this works good. And I could put something like right there. Put a little piece of flower right here. Something like that. And then this other one I could put like right here. I like cutting flowers in half. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just one of those things I like to do. Okay. Move that over a little bit. So now you just created something just using bits and pieces, right? And let me round this off right here. And round this edge here. And so you make your own ephemera and you can add it in here. How cute is that? And let's see if this will fit in there too. Might as well go ahead and use the whole thing, right? Straighten that out a little bit. And that one is pretty much stuffed. Look how cute that came out. Wow. Okay. And so yeah, that's just to show you what you can do with this. And these little flower paper clips are so adorable. That is in our spring kit. Get a few of those in there. And look how cute those came out. Look how pretty. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to be inspired. And maybe there's a project that you like to do, but look how quickly that came together. Maybe there's something sometimes you don't want to do a large project, but you want to do something. This is the something. So look how pretty. And each one is so unique. So I know y'all probably got little strips. If you don't have the gems, right, you could always use something like maybe some the smaller thin ribbon would be cute along here too. But let me know if you'll try this. I think it's a super cute idea, and it's a nice way to brighten up somebody's day. So y'all take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.